What it is, what it do. Wagwan to you. Welcome back to MMA Prophecy. It's your boy RGA. And this week we got UFC 320, big card Ankalaev versus Pereira 2, as well as Divshivili versus Sanhagen. Two title fights, big card. Let's get into it. Kicking off the early prelims. And we got quite a few in this one. First fight of the night in the women's flyweight division, we got Veronica Hardy versus Brogan Walker. I probably won't spend too much time on this fight. Yeah, it's mad. I think they're disrespecting Hardy with this one. Now we'll start with Hardy. To be fair, she's got better cardio, she's got better striking, better grappling, better BJJ. All around, she's the way better fighter, man. She's a southpaw. Brogan Walker, the only thing she's got over Hardy in this fight is that she's got a 3-inch reach advantage. And she's got a bit of BJJ behind her. But yeah, man, I am not a fan of Brogan Walker. I watched her come up for the Ultimate Fighter. She was the champ, which is crazy. And yeah, just flop from there. She's just not on Hardy's level, let's be real. I feel like Hardy should have had a way better opponent than this one. But yo, kicking off the flipping card, it's probably my most confident pick. I can't lie. That's crazy for a women's fight. I don't normally say that, but yeah, man. I am hella confident that Veronica Hardy should get the fucking job done in this one. Shouldn't really be any problems for her. Next fight. In the men's welterweight division, we got Brahimaj versus Vanderford. Short notice fight. Brahimaj is an offensive grappler. He has bad grappling defense, and he has very bad striking defense. But on the offensive, he's not too bad, man. He's got a BJJ threat. He's all right on the feet. He ain't great, but he can look after himself. Vanderford is the better striker. He's way more dangerous on the feet, and he has wrestling. He don't mind mixing it up, and he's got the experience coming from Bellator. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Vanderford in this one to get the win, only because he's got the offensive grappling, whereas like he's the better striker. So at some point, this fight's going to the ground, and I see Vanderford initiating the grappling. Now he has to be careful with Brahimaj's BJJ, but to be honest, I think he'll be sound with his better striking, better offensive grappling, wrestling. I can see him mixing it up well. Should be a comfortable enough win for him. I'm gonna say Vanderford to get a win. Next fight. Staying in the men's welterweight division, we got Soriano versus Varetnikov. This is another short notice fight. Yeah, there was originally 3 fights on this early prelims, and they just dashed a few more in it. Crazy. It was 1 or 2, actually. It might have been 2 fights. Anyway. Soriano is the better striker here. And I think he's the better grappler. It's a hard one. Because Varetnikov, he's got good takedown defense. But he gets hit when it comes to the striking. I don't rate him off his back. But in the striking, he's alright in the pocket. Now he's got decent combos when he's fighting in the pocket. That's about it. Like I'm not mad impressed with him. I think Soriano should be right. The thing that worries me is my man's fucking cardio. It's not the best, and he can get a bit wild at times. If he gets wild, Varetnikov can definitely catch him, especially if they are going crazy in the pocket. But overall, yeah, what I worry about is Soriano. Say it's for 50-50 on the feet. He's having some excess, but now he wants to mix up his grappling as he does. We know he likes to grapple. Shoots a takedown, can't get it. Varetnikov defends it. Strike a bit more, shoots another takedown, doesn't get it. I'm worried that he might to get demoralized, and his cardio will fade from failed takedowns. Varetnikov has a really good takedown defense, so that worries me a bit. However, with Soriano's overwhelming pressure, he's aggressive. and he pushes the pace, I think he should be alright. I'm gonna go Soriano to get a win, but I'm not mad confident with this one, and I would advise you all to be careful, especially with it being thrown together. Next fight, Patchy Mix wants to make a redemption for his loss in his UFC debut against Wicklax. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think I heard another way you pronounce it, but I'm just gonna say Wicklax. This is in the men's bantamweight division. Like I said, Patchy Mix, this is his comeback fight because he lost his UFC debut, and there was hella hype around this guy. Both of these are really dangerous BJJ Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighters. Like, they're solid. Mix has probably got the better BJJ, slightly. For me, he lacks striking output. He holds back too much and he takes his time. But he does walk forward. And he's got like decent placements in his shots. He don't just throw wild and waste anything. He's placing them. I'm gonna say he's the better grappler in this one. But Wicklax, he's won 16 fights and 10 of them are by submission. Crazy. He's got a solid ground game. He's got really good trips. I like his trips, to be fair. But you can get reckless with the striking at times. And he took this fight on... Damn. Wait. I can't remember. But yeah. I'm pretty sure he took this on short notice. Not as short as some of the other fighters on here, but... Yeah. Can't remember. He's making his UFC debut. So it is a step up in competition. But Patchy, let's face it, like I said, he's had one fight in the UFC. He's come from Bellator. But I do think he's a tougher guy than what Wicklax has been fighting. And you can match him, if not beat him, when it comes to the BJJ. So this is a mad fight. 2 grapplers, 2 BJJ fighters. You never know how it's going to go. I'm going to pick Patchy Mix to get the win. But yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Wicklax subs him somehow. The guy is dangerous on the ground. Stay away from it, just enjoy it. Patchy Mix to get the win. Final fight on the early prelims. We got Macy Kiasen versus Yana Santos. Man, I did not like looking at this fight and researching it. It's fucking boring. I'm not the biggest fan of Macy Kiasen. I think she's overhyped. Way overhyped, to be honest. She's another one where I've seen her, her whole career. I've seen all her fights since the Ultimate Fight days. I am going to pick Kiasen to get a win, though. Like, Santos is old now. She gets hit a lot. She's happy to fight on the outside and try and counter. And that is going to fall straight into Kiasen's game plan. Because she's an outside fighter. She's longer, she's rangier, she's taller. It's how she wants to fight. She's a bit gangly in the clinch, like she can't quite get the power behind her strikes. So she's an outside fighter all day. I don't think Santos has got a big enough grappling threat to wrestle her, chain wrestle, keep it on the ground, throw submission threats. I just don't see it happening. And I don't see her having the hunger and the dog in her to get inside and walk her forward and fight her on the inside in the pocket. So, yeah. I predict that Santos is going to try and stay on the outside, move inside to side, and like I said, try and counter Kiasen, and it's just going to work perfect for her game plan. So I'm going to pick Macy Kiasen to get a win. But I don't like the fight. Yeah, stay away from it. Moving on. We're on the prelims now. Kicking off the prelims is in the men's featherweight division. I didn't even say the division in the last fight. Oh well. We got Santos versus Yo. Bro. This is a fight. Oh my god. I struggle to pick someone to win this fight, I'll be honest. I'm going to start with Santos. He's decent all round. He's striking and grappling. He's calm. He doesn't care where it goes. He has not been KO'd in the UFC yet. He's been dropped in the UFC, well, clipped, should I say. But yeah, he's yet to be knocked out in the UFC. He drops his hands when he's exchanging a bit, and it freaks me out. Because he likes to fight on the inside and get wild. But he's accurate with his strikes. His inside boxing is actually pretty clean. I can't lie. And he kind of like pushes for the inside boxing. He doesn't mind just walking you down together. But you see with Yo? Damn. He's got crisp striking. I'll say that. I'm trying to think of the word for him. His grappling's not really been tested in the UFC, so we don't know how good it is, which is kind of annoying with his fight. But he's got a nasty straight. His right hand, oh my god, it's so clean, and his timing is so precise. It's perfect. The timing with the right hand is actually mad. And he's got power in his left, because as we see in his last fight against Michael Pereira, he knocked him out in, what was it? It must have been like 15 seconds left hook. No, it was longer than that, to be fair, but it was fucking quick. No, it might have been about 15 seconds. If anyone knows the actual time, drop it in the comments, because that was crazy, man. But yeah. Oh, I don't know. Like, these are two good fighters. I initially was going to pick Santos. But when I see him, like, I can see how much he enjoyed fighting on the inside without boxing. And the way he walks forward to get in that position. It worried me a bit, man. Yo's got some nasty power and good timing and good counters. This is an interesting fight. I should pick Yo, going by my rules normally. If there's a fight where it's close, I go with a fighter where they've got more skills. Santos is really good on the feet and really good on the ground. He's alright both ways. Whereas Yo, we know he's solid striking, but his grappling's not been tested enough in the UFC for us to see how good it is at this level. So I should pick Santos, but I'm gonna pick Yo. I can't help it, man. I'm sold with his striking. I'm fanboying over him a bit, like. So yeah, take that into consideration if you're gonna use my pick on this one. I am gonna pick Yo, but boy, is this a good fight. Risky. Moving on. Next fight. Men's bantamweight division. We've got Chris Gutierrez versus Basharat. Hoo-yah. This is a good fight, to be fair. If Gutierrez was 3 years younger, I probably would have picked him for this fight. I'll be honest. With Gutierrez, he's got the reach disadvantage. He's got really good takedown defense. And he's good at mixing up the striking with kicks, punches, elbows, knees, etc. Spinning the attacks, you name it. Gutierrez throws it. With Basharat, he's undefeated. 13-0. Strong takedowns. Yeah. He's good at range. He's got good kicks. He's good all round, man. He's a good all round fighter, Basharat, I gotta say. Pretty much like Gutierrez. But I do think Basharat's probably got a bit of a stronger ground game. Yeah. I'm picking Basharat and a bit more comfortably than what I should and what I probably would. Only because of Gutierrez's age. I think he's 36 now. Yeah. I ain't got the stats available right now. I should have them loaded. But yeah, I think he's 36. He's getting on, man. Basharat's 13-0. He's living off the hype of the win streak. It's a good match in this fight. He's just younger and a bit better in both avenues. So as long as he sticks to his game plan and fights smart, uses his head, he should win this fight. Gutierrez should fade later. He's always had decent cardio, to be fair, but with him getting on a bit now, yeah. I'm going to get Basharat to get a win. Moving on. Men's middleweight division, we've got Shabazian versus Muniz. This is another one that, when I was breaking it down, watching some fights back, I had to watch a few more fights for Muniz than what I do normally for other fighters. I must have watched like 6 of these fucking fights. Because he should win. Muniz should win this fight. And I was trying to find a reason to pick him. I was trying to find something to convince me that he's going to win this fight. I am not convinced he's going to win this fight. He's weird, man. He's got such a superior ground game to a lot of the fighters he fights. And he chooses to stand there and strike with them. Who do you think you are, my guy? I'm worried that he's going to try it in this one. And you see with Shabazian, he's got low output. He's just not got great takedown defense, which doesn't bode well for this fight. But he's got KO power, he's got patience, he's got cardio, and he just doesn't stop putting forward pressure on you without throwing, which is mad. He just kind of stalks you down. Muniz has got a dangerous ground game, like I said, but he can be KO'd. And with it, not knowing if he's gonna come with a grappling based style or not, I can't rely on it, man. Skill set wise, he should win. And you usually know as soon as the fight starts how it's going to be. He either grapples instantly or he just strikes, and you're like, you know how it's gonna be. He's gonna just fucking panic grapple when he needs to, which don't work. Yeah, you should pick Muniz to win this fight, and Muniz should win this fight. I'm gonna pick Shabazian, just because at least he's a bit more reliable and committed to his style. You kind of know what you're gonna get with him. So Shabazian to get the win. But I am confident because skill-wise, Muniz should win. Last fight, feature fight on the prelims. We got Gautier versus. I got Diaz on it. There was a fight change. He's now fighting Vines. I forgot to update it because the fight was changed on 4 days' notice. UFC, big UFC 320, and you got to do shit like that. You had flipping 4 fights a week before, under a week before, and then you get someone to fight on 4 days' notice and put them as the feature prelim bout. Anyway, this company, man. Gautier, he's 2-0 in the UFC. He's got nasty KO power. The guy's scary. He's precise as well, you know. Like, he fights at range and he's precise with it. He's patient and he picks his strikes. I was actually quite surprised. If he's building one way, he looks like someone that's going to rush in and be wild and crazy. But he's actually quite smart. And yeah, he aims. He ain't stupid. With Vines is on a 4-fight win streak. But he's took this fight on 4 days' notice, man. How am I supposed to pick this guy? He's had no time to prepare for someone like Gautier. He was a beast. He's not someone you want to fight on short notice, to be honest. I'm going to pick Gautier to get the win. But yeah, I am not betting on this fight. I don't recommend anyone to bet on this fight. I don't recommend anything but to watch this. Because it's screaming upset. And yeah, there's just 4 days is not enough to flip in. Know how this fight's going to go. Anyway, Gautier to get the win. Should be a good one. We're on the main card, but before we get into it and before we break down the picks, please like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you want to join. Join the crew, man. You'll get notified when I upload. And just be a part of the gang, you feel me? I appreciate it. Help the channel grow. The more it grows, the more I can put out and stuff, yeah. I'd love to be able to do this full time, but unfortunately, yeah, boy, it works. Yeah, man. Show me your support and appreciation. That lets me know to keep doing this for y'all. Jump in the comments. Let me know who you got. Let me know who you're picking. Let me know if you agree with my picks or if you don't agree with my picks. It's all love. I'd love to know you got in this fight. Anyway, main card time. Kicking it off. It's a big one, to be fair. In the middleweight division, we got Magomedov versus Pythor. When I first see this fight was announced, I was like, yeah, I'll pick Pythor. Should be a good fight. The more I've looked into this, I'm picking Magomedov. I got a feeling, y'all. Magomedov has got 100% takedown defense. Are you crazy? He's not fought no nobodies. You'd think that fighting Cal Braulio, he would have got taken down at least once. Nope. Yeah, man. Magomedov, 100% takedown defense. He's got the edge in grappling in this fight against Pythor. He's got a slight reach advantage in this fight against Pythor. I think he's got the better explosive moments than Pythor. But he is older. Now with Pythor, he's got more power. He's probably faster being a younger fighter. But I don't think he's got the better cardio. And I don't think he's got the better grappling. They're probably matched on striking. I said, Pythor's got more power, but Magomedov is better at exploding in the moments when he does. Bro, this is a good fight. People are sleeping on Magomedov. Pythor, like, people are just jumping on him. He's a favorite. I thought he would be. But yeah, man. With Magomedov's 100% takedown defense, Pythor always likes to go for a takedown at some point because he goes crazy on the feet. He's wild, let's face it. He wants a quick finish. And when he don't get it, I don't think he's going to do that in this fight. This is one where he probably will, well, he is going to be smarter because he has to be. But yeah, when he wants that little breathing moment and he goes for a takedown, he wants to lay against the cage, Magomedov's not going to let him. And his output's pretty good, Magomedov. I'm a bit worried now because he's older, but yeah, man, I see upset. I see big upset with this fight. Give me Magomedov to get the win. And if he loses, fair play to Pythor. like it would just show like, yeah, Magomedov's older now. He's just past it. Because a few years ago, I'm telling you, he would beat Piper 8 out of 10 times. Moving on. In the men's featherweight division, we've got Emmett versus Zalal. I probably won't spend too much time on this one. Emmett's 40 years old now, and he's got knockout power and more experience. That's about it. Plus a bald head. Zalal's younger, he's got a reach advantage, he's got 9 submissions, and he's in a 6-fight win streak. Yeah, man. I don't know why. I don't know why Emmett got this fight against Zalal. And I don't know how it's so high up on the card. Because there's some decent fights here, I can't lie. I would have put Santos and Yo over this fight. You crazy? Have that as the opening card on the main card and Piper and Magomedov instead of Emmett Zalal here. Anyway. Yeah, he's allowed to get the win, like I said. He's got the submission threat, 9 submissions. Crazy. He's all right on the feet as well. He ain't got the same power as Emmett. But that is literally the only thing Emmett has over him is the power and the age. Yeah, the experience. Zalal, it should be a good performance from him. I see him making a statement. And he should give a good call out after this fight, man. Call out a ranked fight or someone high in the rankings at least. But yeah. Ain't staying on this too long. Zalal to get a win. Comfy with it. This is a banger. In men's light heavyweight division, we got Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree Jr. Fam. Bro. This is a fight. Prohaska's he's 5-2 in the UFC, and his 2 losses have only come to Pereira. Yeah. He's got a height and reach advantage against Khalil. He's the more volume fighter. Khalil, he's got good counters. Powerful, as we know, is explosive. The thing that I think he should work on in this fight is use his leg kicks. Counter Yuri and leg kicks. That's pretty much the only thing he's got going for him to try and win this. I am picking Prohaska to get the job done. Because the guy only loses to other warriors. I shouldn't say that actually. Because Khalil Roundtree's a fucking warrior. He's just in a different level to Pereira. Pereira's in a different level to him, shall I say. Yeah, Pereira's got Prohaska's number. Apart from that, I don't see these other guys beating him. Yeah, he should be like, I don't see him getting stupid and trying to like knock Khalil out. If he tries to do that, thinks he's got him hurt at any point and looks for the finish, that's where Khalil's most dangerous, and he could catch Yuri. But this is his fucking 8th fight in the UFC now. He should be alright. He's smart, he's got the experience. He knows what he's got to do to win. I'm going to pick Yuri Prohaska to get a win with volume and distance. Co-main event. This is a fight and a half. Bantamweight division. For the Bantamweight Championship. We got Dibshvili. Merab Dibshvili. Versus Corey Sandhagen. Again, when I first see this was announced, I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick Sandhagen. He's going to be the one. He's going to be the one to flip and catch Merab. I don't see it happening. Actually breaking down the fight and watching fights back and stuff. I don't see it happening. Merab's a beast, man. He's on a 13-fight win streak. And he can do everything, let's face it. He has got everything. What does Sandhagen bring? What can he do to Merab that no one else has? He's unpredictable. He's got unorthodox striking. And he's also alright all round. His striking's not on par with O'Malley's. But the unpredictability maybe, like, would help, I guess. But the ground game is way better than O'Malley's. But it's not Merab's level. Yeah. I just don't see what Sandhagen's going to do, bless him. He's actually got a good gas tank as well. Cardio is normally something I'll point out for Sandhagen in his fights. But Merab is a machine. No athlete on the planet has got cardio like this guy. I don't care. It's ridiculous. I just don't see... The only way I can see Corey winning is by rocking Sandhagen with like a spinning elbow or a jumping knee when Merab's going for a takedown. Because Corey's got good knees and good timing. Oh, yeah. That even if he gets a submission, I don't see him finishing one. He probably will get a submission on Merab. But I think Merab will get out of it. Crazy. I hope Corey proves me wrong and the whole world. It'd be nice to see Sanhagen beat the machine and have a good little rivalry there, but I just don't see it, man. Give me Merab Divshvili to retain his bantamweight world championship. No, we just done the main event of the evening. The fight this card was built around. Before we get into it, don't forget, like the video, lets me know to make more, and you guys want to see this and you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't, and jump in the comments, let me know who you got in this fight. Let me know if you agree with the picks, let me know if you don't. It's all love. Main event. Men's light heavyweight championship on the line. The rematch. Ankalaev versus Pereira. Again, when I first looked at this, I was like, I'm picking Pereira. He's gonna do it. He's gonna get it back. He normally learns from the fights he loses. Looking into the fight, did my research, watching everything. I've changed my mind again. All 3 fights where I initially picked a fighter. Who was it? So it was Pythor, Sanhagen, and Pereira. I picked them off the cuff when I see the fights were announced. Doing the research and looking at the fights, I've gone against all of them. I'm picking Magomedov, Merab, and Ankalaev. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I just see Ankalaev doing it. I see what I don't like mainly. So I like that Ankalaev has got a wrestling threat. Pereira's grappling is terrible. It's fucking horrendous. Ankalaev can grapple, but he's not great. He's got the more power on the feet, I would say. In general, Pereira's got the more powerful left hand, but that's it. And he knows how to throw a better kick technically, so it's more powerful. But like actual power, Ankalaev's more powerful. He's the natural light heavyweight in my eyes. There was a training video I see of Pereira. It was going wild. He looked good on the pads, striking. Chael Sonnen was kissing his ass, bigging him up, saying it's the best he's ever looked. It was like Tyson when he got out of prison. You see him on the pads, bro. Did you see how low he was holding his hands, chin open, exposed? Every time he's done that, they're the 2 times he's been caught by Izzy. They're the second time Izzy knocks him clean out. It was during that exact combo I see in that training, and he had that like look on his face, like he's gonna, when he gets a chance, he's gonna try and knock Ankalaev out. Kind of like the fucking second fight with him and Izzy, where the fight started and he was just hunting Izzy. Yeah, man, I think he's going to be like out of Ankalaev, and I think he's going to get his jaw rocked. I think he's going to get woken up and taught a lesson that, yeah, man, these are some big dudes you're fighting. You ain't bullying them like that. I see Ankalaev mixing up the striking and the grappling. Probably another war, probably going to go 5 rounds. But I think Ankalaev's going to do it. I think he's going to retain his belt and still be the light heavyweight champion. And then you'll probably get Pereira move up to heavyweight for all these crazy super fights and shit. Talk about that when it comes. Let's have a look at this full card. Going to the early prelims. My favourite picks on this one. Hardy. Probably just Hardy, I'll be honest. The others I'm not that confident in. Vanderford should win. But it's Vanderford, so yeah. And he's getting on a bit now, to be fair. On the early prelims, I'm just going to say my most confident is Veronica Hardy. That is it. The others, they're a bit mad. And a few of them are short notice. In the prelims, I do like Basharat. Basharat should get the job done. And Gautier. Can't see him losing. If he does, Jesus, that's going to be embarrassing for him. So far, Hardy, Basharat, and Gautier, however you say his name, they wouldn't be in a bad little 3-piece parlay. And on the main card, to add with it, Zalao. Yeah, and that is it. I can't lie. They're my 4 most confident. Hardy, Basharat, Zalao. Who am I missing? Oh, and Gautier. Yeah. Those 4. The others are probably crap, but yeah, man. If I'm going to play it safe, you want guaranteed wins. I can't see how them 4 lose, and if they do, it's going to be a mad shock. The other ones that, like, a bit more tricky, like I said, Vanderford should win. Patchy Mix should win. And Soriano, to be honest. All three of them. I'll be surprised if they do lose. These ones are 50-50, but I am confident in Yo and Shabazi, and I like them in their fights. I think that's just a good stylistic matchup for them to win, and they're both underdogs in their fight. Magomedov, another underdog. I think he's just stylistically a bad matchup for Piper as well. And then, yeah, Prohatsko, better, more experience, taller, more reach, more output, more volume. Should win. More, yeah, no, they ain't got more power. And again, Marab's Marab. Like, I'd be surprised if he loses. And Ankalaev, I explain why I think he should win. This is a great night of fights, man. Jump in the comments. Let me know who you've got yourself. I love to hear it. Let me know if you agree with me. Let me know if you don't. Please like the video. It helps. Lets me know you want to see more and I'll make more videos. Let me know if you prefer it with the camera on as well. Camera on or off. I can do either. I just have it off because I'm lazy. But if you want it on, your boy, I put it on. For more engagement. Enjoy the fighters, man. I've been your boy RJ. This is MMA Prophecy 43. UFC 320, Ankalaev versus Pereira. Enjoy the fights. Hopefully you make some money. We out.